Hey guys, I wanted to show you a year's worth of used pins that I've used up in journaling, and here they all are. I've been saving up the pins I've used since November 2016. It's just kind of a fun, random thing to do to see which pins I really enjoyed and what I use most of. And I was just kind of curious how many pins I'd use in a year. So there are 100 pins here, and then the one I'm using now is almost done. So I'm going to call it 101 pins because I was obsessed with 101 Dalmatians as a kid. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. This one's almost done though. It's a Baskin Robbins pin. It smells like almond fudge ice cream, and it's got a little ice cream cone looking design on it. So this one's almost done. And then for the rest of them, I thought I'd show you which ones I really enjoyed this year, and yeah, just to kind of see what types of pins I like. I don't know if some of you are into pins. It's kind of a hobby at this point. I really love gel pens. And at the end of this, I'll show you a few more that I got because I finished these 101 pins this year. I wanted to get more. So my favorite pins pretty much ever at this point are Super Marble pins. These are the rainbow swirl ones. They have 3 colors of ink in each pin, and I've used up an obscene amount of these since these were discontinued for about a decade. They're from the 90s, and then they were discontinued for a decade, and they came back out in summer 2016. So I really used a lot of these, especially right at first. So I love these. And these are scented pins are my second favorite after swirl pins. I really like the metallic. These are Cintos metallic pins. Their metallic pins smell a lot stronger than their normal scented pins. This one smells like strawberry, but you kind of have to put your face on the page for the non-metallic ones. But for the metallic ones in Cintos, you can actually smell it a little bit when you're writing if you're like laying in bed. Yeah, baby. But if you're like anywhere near the page, you can smell it. You can smell it a little bit like a week or two after you've written, which is really fun. So I really like the metallic ones the best out of theirs. This one is Blooming Florals. I really love scented pens. I'm addicted. This one's by Right Dudes. It's owned by Mattel. It's just kind of a random one. But yeah, more scented pens. These are color scents. These are aromatherapy scented pens. So I was kind of on a kick of using these for a while. There's some more down here, but the yellow one smelled like honey, so I really liked that one. And the green was a little bit light, but I colored with it. So yeah, there's some of those. This is another Right Deed one that smells like, this is the same one that I just put back in the container. That's awesome. Okay. This one's a Sugar Rush glitter pen, and these smell also stronger than the normal ones. This is another glitter one. They have a few different designs on their stuff, but they both smell like grape, and I like those. These are the, what are they called? Candy Crush or Sugar Rush pins at Target, and these are by Cintos too, but they don't smell as much as the metallic ones. And then the metallic ones don't smell as much as the glitter ones don't smell as much as the metallic ones. I love the metallic gold that smells like, I want to say banana, and then the metallic kind of pastel purple. It just smells amazing. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to smell like. This one, I actually puffed out the ink and used it as paint because I didn't have any paint and I didn't want to go buy any. So sometimes I'll do that. Like this pen right here, I also did the same thing. So the ink is used up. It's just remnants of what was left in it because I took the ink out, puffed the ink out, used it as paint, and then there's no, like it won't write anymore because there's nothing left other than remnants. I used up a whole pack of these, 6 of these vintage Super Marble pens, and this was the 1990s version of this, and I used a set of those up. I really like the old design better. It's kind of hard to see the 3-color swirl ink when there's any ink in it in these kind of hexagon shaped pen barrels, but the round pen barrel you can see it more, and these were just kind of cool looking. Here's another one of those 1990 Super Marble ones. A few more Sugar Rush. I always want to call them Candy Crush, but Sugar Rush. You have to stick your face up the page for these, but they're still fun. This set of Signo Angelics I used as paint. I actually made a few pages tie-dye, so that's why it looks like there's ink left, but it won't write anymore because I blew the ink out so I could use it as paint because I didn't have any paint. The colors in these are kind of fun. You can actually see it on dark paper if you're writing with it. Then more vintage 1990 Super Marble. These Target scented pens. These, you have to stick your face into the page and they still are very lightly scented. But there's one that smells like cupcake. Here's a strawberry one. There's a bubblegum one. I used up this. These are, I want to say American Crafts. There's a glitter pen. And these go by pretty quick. A lot of these, like the Sugar Rush and these and like a lot of the stuff I used, tend to use up quickly since they're kind of just cheap gel pens. So this one I want to say I used up in less than 7 pages, probably about 5. But yeah, I think I used up a whole pack of these. This one I use as ink too. I mean, as paint, so that's why it looks like there's still stuff in it. This one smells like Sea Breeze. Another Sugar Rush. I guess I should hurry. Sugar Rush. Super Marble. Another Sugar Rush. Vintage Super Marble. Here's a banana, one of the Target scented gel pens. I have the peppermint ones that they just came out with for the holidays, and that's kind of fun. Super Marble, and this is another Centos one. This one smelled good. I can't remember what it smelled like, but I just remember liking that one. Citrus Harvest, I use this one as paint too. I made a beach theme page when we had a family vacation at the beach last summer, so I used it as paint also. Here's the bubblegum Target scented one, Target marble one, and this was the other one I used as paint. It smells like blooming floral, so I just made a sunset looking page out of it. Glitter Centos, glitter Centos, Sugar Rush, that's same brand. An Angelic Signo that I used as paint for a tie-dye page. More scented Sugar Rush. These kind of use up, like this kind of thing uses up faster than a G2 or something like that, so it's kind of why there's a lot of them. I actually, I've been journaling 11 years now regularly, and most of the two kind of pens I've tended to go back to are G2, Pilot G2s, and Sakura Jelly Rolls. I used Jelly Rolls sometimes in high school, like the metallic ones, to write notes. So I really have liked those over the years, and they don't skip on me and stuff. But it's kind of amusing that out of all these used pens, I don't have one completely used up G2 or Jelly Roll. Those kind of pens I tend to use a little bit of, and then switch to another thing. Like G2s do actually last a while, so by the time I have written a dozen pages with a G2, I'm bored with the color and switch pens, so I haven't actually used any of those up this year. But yeah, another Super Marble, Angelic Signo. This was a pretty color. This was a rainbow stacker pen from Target. More Super Marbles. I look really pale with the flash. I do in general anyway. Family's like, your legs are blinding. More scented. Yeah, I have I use just scented and swirl pens this year. I did use some G2 and a Sharpie marker pen, whatever they're called. I wrote at least 20 pages with those, and it still had ink in it, so I didn't use that up. So there are some other pens that I use some of, just not all of, that aren't included in this. I don't use just scented, but I do use a lot of scented. This one was a aromatherapy scented one. More scented. This was a swirl pen. I want to say it's Lolly Z brand. It's from the Ghetto Pens. I lovingly call the Ghetto Pen set. There was like 50 pens for a little over $6, and this was one of the swirl pens in that set. This one, Black Cherry Pop. Some of their scents are kind of random, and I can't say that I really like all their scents, but I do love that they're scented and there's variety. This one smells like bubblegum, I think. Another of the American Crafts glitter ones. Those go by pretty quick, but they look cute. I mean, I like glitter, so. Another Lolly Z one. It's just purple. It's kind of light. This one looks like a Jelly Roll, but it's not. It's a Target version, Target knockoff. It's just it's by Made by Retail is the brand. It's the ones you get like a pack of 3 for $1 at Target. More scented ones. I like how these aromatherapy ones, they smell like different stuff, like honey, and there's a cinnamon one, and they smell just different. I like pens that aren't just the straight up cherry and orange and stuff over and over again. These are just kind of different types of stuff that you usually wouldn't find. Another American Crafts glitter pen. This is like I'm not actually like sponsored or anything by like the scented pen company. It's just these come in a large pack and they kind of use up in, I want to say like less than 7 pages, so they kind of go by quickly. And I do love all the varieties of scented pens, so yeah, there's a lot of them. This one I colored a page with. I sometimes like to color a page if it's a lighter color and then write on top of it. Here's one of those gold ones that. Oh, here's the banana one. The one that say banana on it in this design smell really good. Some of their ones in the same color or smell like chocolates. It's kind of weird that they sometimes switch out their scents, but the banana one smells amazing. It's just like crack. I want just like a bunch of these. And it's really hard to find the metallic scented pens. You usually have to buy the entire pack with the glitter ones and stuff to be able to find it. And I wish you could just get the metallic ones still. They used to make just packs of 5 metallics, and I haven't been able to find those lately. So supposedly, I actually took the time to email them. I'm like, where can I buy these metallic pens? And they said Walmart, but I've tried like 3 Walmarts and mine didn't have it. But they do have packs of these. I think they're like 24 in a pack at Michael's now. So I was excited that they at least are a little bit easier to find in general now. For a while I couldn't find them at all. Here are more vintage 1990 Super Marble. And here's another one. Here's what the colors look like. I used this as paint too, so there's some remnants of ink in there. This one smelled good. Another scented one. American Crafts glitter one. Some of theirs have designs on the thing, on the barrel that are kind of cute. This one smelled like apple. These are very lightly scented, so you definitely have to stick your face at the page, and you have to write a decent amount to be able to smell the Target ones. Sugar Rush. This is same with, these are lightly scented too. The metallic ones are the best. They're the most strongly scented. Here's another banana one. I really want to just buy like a bunch of metallic. Oh yeah, here's the purple one. These two are just the best smelling one in their set. This is a lot of pens. More scented. Yeah. Any child would love my pen collection, I think. I think that's kind of, I don't know. I'm a 1990s kid, so gel pens were all the rage back then, and they still make me happy. So this one's I use as paint. This one was kind of a neat color. And another Angelo Angela, what are these called? Uniball Signo Angelic. I didn't really write much with those, but they worked well to use as paint when I just puffed out the ink. More scented. This one's a Right Dudes. Oh, Sea Breeze. Those are kind of fun. And more of these. This one is a, I can't remember if this was watermelon or strawberry. I kind of wish in the set of these that they have at Michael's, they don't say what scents they are, and I kind of wish they did. Even though they're kind of generic enough scents that you can't really, well, some you can tell the difference, but a few are kind of blended, just smell like general sweet berryness. This one smells like grape. Depending on their set, they're metallic ones. You can kind of, you can smell banana versus chocolate a lot. But yeah, there are those, and I wanted to show you a few more that I got. So I got, here's my like super rainbowish pin case, and I got myself, I've been wanting these recently again. I used to have some, and I ended up giving to a friend when I was cleaning up my stuff. And since I'm gonna be around here, I'm doing a few, I feel like I'm like doing time here. I have a few more months at least, I guess, here. So I actually like the city. It's just kind of not, if you're not into driving, you're just kind of screwed. So I need to figure out what to do about that. But I actually do want to live here. So anyway, since I'm going to be here at least a few months, I figured I got myself some fun crap like pens. And these are the mica pens. These are super fine tip. These are 0.4, and they have a 0.3 too. These are by Pilot, and most of Pilot's pens are usually the same color among like Pilot Juice, mica, and the Inkjoy pens. They kind of are pretty close enough to being the same color that that's kind of a duplicate thing. But I got these because I wanted to use them for school notes, and they're such a fine tip that they don't take long to dry. And most of the pens that I like to use for journaling, these like super super thick tips. That's what she said. Super thick tips. They take a long time to dry, and even though I like writing with these more, these very fine tip ones are good for school notes when you want to write fast and not have the ink smudge all over the page. So, and the yellow is actually dark enough to see, which is kind of cool. Let me know if you want like I've done a favorite pens video, but it's been a while. So if you want something like that, or like a ink swatches video or something, I don't know. I have a thing for pens. It's just fun to have new stuff to try and to make something I like to do, like journaling a little, add some kind of variety and spice to it with different stickers and washi tape and pins and all this crap. So yeah, I got these, and I got, this is going to be fun. I'm using it as a camera stand now because I got so many pins that I don't have a camera stand. But yeah, I got more of these. I think these are made by American Crafts. They looked exactly like those other American Craft pins that I got. That's weird. The pin cap is on the bottom, but well, I guess it didn't look that weird after all. But yeah, these are Recollections, a set of 5 I got at Marshall's, and these are kind of thicker, like 0.7 glitter tip, and I just wanted to try these again. They're kind of a little bit fancier than, I actually didn't use any of the, oh yeah, I guess I used a few of them, than these Lolly Z, the ghetto pin sets that I like, that I've used up more in previous years. The types of pins that I use is kind of, it does vary by the year. I can't find that other pen now, but it's just like oh, here it is. Like these, these feel a little bit nicer than these, and they're also more expensive, but for some reason it says festive on it, and it does actually look festive, so I thought it'd be fun for sort of Christmassy colors-ish. And I'm a sucker, and I just like to buy pens, so this is a long video to be talking about pens. Anyway, let me know if you've tried any of these, or if there's other pens that you think I should try, and I hope anyone is mildly interested in pens. Alright, have a good night. Bye.